Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another Wuthering Waves video, where today we are going to be pulling for a character who I'm sure many of you have been long awaiting. Someone who I think might have been the most popular characters out of all of the characters that they drip marketed a couple of months ago. And that would of course have to be the wonderful, the scissor using, the majestic chisa or chisa. I'm not actually sure how people are saying it, but today we will be pulling for building her and testing her all in one single video. Now, if you saw the drip marketing, I think on Japanese side as well, she was one of the most popular, the most anticipated, and I think the most liked character out of all of the characters that they announced a couple of months ago. But for me, I don't know. I think she's cool. I think pretty much every single character that they release in Wuthering Waves is cool, but I just don't know if she's necessarily my style. You know, like, she has the red eyes, the black hair, the schoolgirl uniform, so I feel like she checks all of the boxes for like what is conventionally going to be popular in a gacha game. But for me, I really feel like I kind of missed my opportunity to go all in with Galbarina, because I was saving for Chisa. That's specifically the reason why I didn't go for Galbarina. But now that we're here with the Chisa banner, I'm kind of just like, damn, maybe I should have gone all in. But regardless, of course, I will still be obtaining at least one copy here and going for her weapon. As you can see, we do have 20 pulls, 8,000 Astrite that we farmed, as well as the leftover Lunite that I was saving for her. So we're gonna see exactly what she does, and maybe if, you know, I do enjoy her playstyle a bit more, maybe if she's super strong in a meta character, we could consider going for more copies. But of course, if you do enjoy the content, like, comment, subscribe, join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/antonychenn. YouTube, we are getting S6 Catboy. We are not getting S6 Catboy, but best of luck, of course, with your pulls, and I hope we can continue the trend of good luck with our own pulls. So I think the pity should be pretty much 0. The last character we pulled for was Churen. And this is actually 14 pity, but he was also early. Okay, he was guaranteed, but we're at 14 pity here, and maybe if, you know, the luck is looking good, we can consider seeing how we want to spend our resources. But with that being said, please, you don't know how many polling videos we've done. At least let this be painless, right? 24 pity, first 10. Dude, this account is rigged. Straight up, like, people have been commenting on my videos like, bro, he's clearly using a dev account. And I'm not using a dev account. But at this point, I'm starting to question my own sanity. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You know how many polling videos we've done? And every single time, it's just early after early after early. Well, except for Kiryume's account, for, you know, but I mean, okay, you know, whatever. Maybe I am using a dev account, okay? Maybe I am. Sue me. I'm actually, I swear I'm not. You can see my UID right here. This is me, but I mean, I have one more free 10 pull here. I mean, I might as well. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. You know, we need more pulls to be like that. Just nice, easy, simple. 110 pull in and out. All right, we'll go ahead and pick up the weapon as well. This is probably going to take way more Astrite. Oops. Let's bring this home. Keep the total tally under 70. You know, 70 pulls total. Chisa plus weapon. We'll take that. We'll take that. You should definitely S6. I'm not S6ing, bro. If anyone, I should have gone in on Galbarina. We got so many earlies there. Oh, that was my missed opportunity. Okay, well, any 10 pull now. Any moment. Any moment. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think that was like 80 pulls total or something. I wasn't even counting, but... Boom! We got scissors. You see, that's all you need. And look, we even have the special capybara standing here just to give us some extra luck. S6 for another 20 subs. I'm not S6ing! Okay, actually, what does S1 do, though? What does S1 do? I do think she's going to be a pretty powerful character, as well as pretty meta. So I was thinking about maybe S1, but oh god, it's a paragraph. Okay, it seems like it just gets her a little bit more damage and a bit of quality of life. Ooh, S2 looks pretty cracked for supporting though. Your party members gain a 50% all attribute damage bonus. That doesn't seem too bad. Okay, S3 seems like it just gives her more damage. S4. I could get S1 right here, actually. I have enough. We could buy it. But if we go S1, we should go for S2. 50%? I mean, that sounds pretty cracked, no? 50%? S2 is worth it? Okay, you guys are going to say that regardless. Okay, let me see if we win another 50-50. If we win one more 50-50, I'll just buy the other copy from the shop. But it has to be early. 20. I let myself get convinced way too easily. We could still stop here. Okay, it's not early. I think we should stop. I think we should stop. If they're not going to give it to us early, what if this is a loss? Then it's straight up over. We should stop. We should stop right here. See, it's not early. We really need to stop. Here. Only 14,000 left out of the amount we had. It's too late. If this is Ling Yang, I'm banning Bright for the rest of the stream, by the way. If I see this tiger pop up on my screen, it's the last pull too. This is like hard pity. Let's go! Okay, we take those. Thank God we got the right animal. We got the cat, not the tiger. Oh my God. And you know what? We could rest assured, nice and simple. All right, that's it. That is it. We're not pushing our luck anymore. And look at this. Oh my God. What is that move? She's like kicking the scissors. Dude, if there's something they get right in Mua, it is most definitely these attack animations. Also, what was that? Like, look at the shears. Now, unfortunately, I don't think she does too much damage. Maybe now that we have S2, she'll do a bit more, but... All right. Let's see. How do we build her? What does she do? And can I do this in a single stream? Kind of doubting that, but let's find out. I heard some of her best teams right now are probably Cardathea or Zani, right? So... I'm going to Chisa. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just spam clicking. Oh my God. Hey, yo. Oh, the chainsaw! Hey, yo! Oh, I didn't even get to use Cardathea. She's not supposed to do damage? And we didn't even get to use the ult. Not bad. Okay. All right, let's get her leveled up. I want to see what she does on my own account here. S2. Definitely not going for more, though. Only staying at S2. Real and true. Also, just look at this area, especially at night. Is this what post-apocalyptic is supposed to look like? You can't even get a lot of the echoes. Watch me. We're going to do it all today. One single stream. This is going to be my first time ever joining co-op. Oh my God, this is crazy. First ever co-op experience right here, guys. Wait, so how does co-op even work? Oh, I only get one character? Is it because I don't have anyone on my team? Oh wait, I actually only get one character. I thought... Oh my God, I've never seen these before because I've never talked to anyone. All right, I think that should be enough. Let's check. Oh, okay. Next objective, farming. Which echo does she need, by the way, for the forecast? Because maybe we should do that first. Oh, it's Leviathan? Wait, I haven't even gone here. Damn, this thing's kind of weak. Okay, last run. If we get 5 here, it's the last run. I might need to do one more. Oh, 45. Is there no feature that we can like transmutate boss materials into another one that we need? There's a pay to win section in the chest shop. Ooh. Oh, hey. Anyways, what was I saying? All right, one more time. Okay, last one for real. God, that was such a struggle. 80. Nice. All right, weapon. Ooh. Guys, children, please stop arguing about who has the prettiest skin. They're all ugly. It's fine. We can admit it. Okay, don't include that in the video editor. That was a joke. And 90. Boom. Okay, so baseline, we're already at 41 crit rate, no echoes. Before we look at echoes, though, let's talk about the skill tree. Wait, she needs this one? You guys told me it was Leviathan. Well, I have the 25 pack, whatever. And then what will we need? I'm assuming Forte, probably important. Okay, probably just Forte and Liberation, right? For the most part. Liberation. All right, last thing, and probably the freaking most annoying. Let's talk about echoes. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm probably assuming it's gonna be 2-piece Havoc and 3-piece of the new freaking scissor set. All right, Thread of Severed Fate. So definitely Leviathan here, right? All right, watch this. First try. Crit damage, crit rate, energy, attack percentage, resonance, liberation damage bonus. Okay. Okay, resonance, attack, now double crit. Oh my god, come on. I have actually not seen a single crit stat roll yet. Okay, there's our first crit roll, and the other 2 rolls kind of suck. Okay. Okay, we'll go crit rate for now. All right, so for the 3 costs, we do need to go farm that. Maybe let's do... Oh, ill. Okay, but it's crit. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. What is this? The lowest of the lowest rolls? All right, screw it. Let's go for it. Oh, you can absorb all of them at the same time now. Wait, that's kind of huge. Okay, and did we get anything good, please? Okay, we got a couple. We got a couple. Okay, resonant. Okay. Oh my god, are you actually serious though? Okay, we got a couple. Oh, and these are Havoc too. Okay, that was my secret weapon. Please tell me that at least something's usable. Ooh, wait, that's kind of clutch. I refuse to use this. Oh my god. Okay, what about the 1 cost? Man, I know I'm supposed to be like excited for the vid. Oh! Okay, we'll take that. Minimum rolls, but whatever. I don't care. We could get another. Actually, not too terrible. Okay, whatever. Okay, we're missing 1 crit damage roll, and we're missing 2 crit rate rolls. But she's still 70 to 250. Honestly, day 1 build. 70, 250, 125 energy, 30% resonance liberation damage bonus. Like every time we build a character and every time I roll echoes, I just slowly feel my life force draining out of me. All right, you know what? I think I will continue working on her in the future. But for now, it's fine. Hello and welcome back. As you can see, Chisa officially level 90, and let me show you the build that we are working with. Now, it's not perfect. I think I spent way too many resources, more than I should have on a support character, but you know, I think it's good enough. So this is probably where we're gonna keep it for now. Maybe if we have time before the next character, I'll continue to work on it. I always say that, and it never happens, by the way, but let me show you the stats. So as you can see, we are 2400 attack, 146 energy regen, and 68 to 273. So honestly, it's not bad. Definitely a bit low on the crit rate. I would prefer probably like 80 plus, but specific stats, here you go. We have 29.2% resistance liberation damage bonus as well. And this does come partially from her weapon, which we did get, the Kumokiri crit rate stat stick. It does give us a bit of attack as well as resistance liberation damage bonus. So for the specific echoes, you can pause if you need to, but here are the stats. We are using the 3-piece of the new set, which is called the 3-piece Thread of Severed Fate. And this does give Inflicting Havoc Bane 20% attack increase as well as 30% resistance liberation damage bonus. So you definitely do get a lot more attack and resistance liberation damage bonus. We're probably a bit overcapped on those aspects, actually, maybe more than we do need. But yeah, this is probably the best set for her at the very moment. And the Leviathan itself does give a 12% havoc damage bonus and 12% resistance liberation damage bonus. So for the 3 cost havoc damage bonus on this one, and it has resistance liberation, attack, crit damage, and energy. For the other 3 costs, I am using, first of all, a 2-piece just havoc damage bonus set, and this one's attack with crit damage, energy, and crit rate. The 1 cost is attack percent, and this one is once again resistance liberation damage bonus, attack, crit damage, and energy. Once again missing the crit rate roll, but since it has 4 good stats, I decided to keep it. And the final 1 cost is crit rate, crit damage, attack, and energy on the attack percentage. So honestly, echoes are not that bad. Just got a bit unlucky with the fact that all of my crit rate rolls are omega low. And we are also missing 2 crit rate rolls. But since she's mainly going to be in a supporting, you know, type of role on a team, I don't think her crit rate's going to matter that much. You don't expect her to do like a ton of damage anyways. So yeah, I think this is fine. And the most important thing is 146% energy is kind of crazy considering we have no energy 3 cost. So at the very least, she will never be missing her ult. For the talents, I upgraded this the other day, but as you can see, full skill tree, and I took her forte and resistance liberation to 10. Normal attacks, I decided to take up to 8 actually. You don't really do that much damage with them, but she does use them occasionally, so I figured, you know, we might as well. And of course, for the resonance chain, S2, as you saw from the polls. I swear, it's not a dev account. I think we might as well go ahead and activate this because, well, we'll get to the team in just a second, but the character that I think we are most commonly going to be pairing her with at the very moment is, of course, Cartwheel here. And I did want to do like an S0 Chisa showcase, but you remember from Cartithea polls, she's already S2, so I feel like that kind of defeats the whole purpose. So we might as well just go full out, activate all the resonance chains, and we'll see how much damage this full team can do. But if you are curious, I don't think I've changed my Cartithea build from last time, but 67, 270, 124 energy, some basic here, and she does have that nice 50k HP as well. Here are the specific weapons and echoes if you are curious. You can pause if you need to. And of course Chakona, although her build is not nearly as important. Now the thing with Chisa is she is primarily, of course, going to be a support character that shines in applying debuffs to the enemy as well as shredding some defense. So the only 2 teams that can really take advantage of her kit at the very moment is, of course, Arrow Erosion with Cartithea as well as Spectral Frazzle and Zani. Now the other unfortunate thing is Spectral Frazzle freaking sucks just in general. So Chisa doesn't even provide that much more value over like Shorekeeper for the Zani team. So really she has one good team at the very moment, and that is Cartithea. Also, my Zani is S6, so I don't think you would be able to tell the difference. But yeah, I think we're going to primarily be using this team here, and we'll see if it is truly that much of an upgrade over Arrow Rover, which I believe is the character that was previously used in Cartithea team. But to test this, of course, let's come over to our wonderful friend here and terrorize the Tower of Adversity. Now, I think Chisa will have better teams in the future. The devs did say they wanted to focus on more negative status effects going forward with, you know, other characters combos and whatnot. So she probably, you know, isn't at her max potential, considering we are getting an entirely new area coming out very, very soon as well. But I think she's probably going to be a good investment if you know, want to be a more future forward account, look a bit more towards the characters in the future. She will probably be very, very, very good for negative status effects. But yeah, at this very moment, unfortunately, it's pretty much just Cardathia and Zani just a little bit, I guess. All right, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while since I have used Cardathia in general. She's not my favorite playstyle, actually. I know it's a shocker, but we should still be able to do some pretty good damage, right? So the way we're gonna start off this rotation is not get hit. We're gonna E, fill up our Forte just a little bit, up to 60%. Once we ult with Chisa, it's gonna fill up the other 40%. That was like 100k. That was pretty good. Activate her chainsaw. Do some hits here. 96k on the final chainsaw hit as well. I mean, she definitely does give a bit of sub DPS, right? All right, we're gonna do the typical rotation with Dracona. Drop her ult here into Cardathia. Get absolutely destroyed and frozen. And we have 6 stacks at the very moment now. Drop her ult now that we have all 3. Can you tell I haven't played her in a while? Okay, there we go. Up to 9 stacks. Boom. Are we even gonna get to ult? Are you kidding? That interrupted me? That's crazy. Not even 1 sec. Wait, hold on. All right, drop her ult. We should be up to 9 stacks of Arrow Erosion and 6 stacks of Havoc Bane, so it is full. And for the ult to finish. Okay, we did it. Nice. So the final ult did like 70k on 3 ticks, not to mention all the other damage she was doing before. So this is definitely a lot better than Arrow Rover, I would say. Now this is S2 Chisa, of course, but let's go. If you fully wail out a team in 1 cycle. Oh my god. I think the thing that's really nice about Chisa is she's super fast at her rotation. Like, you can instantly build Concerto just like that with her chainsaw. Not to mention, she has a decent amount of sub DPS. I think I saw like 78k on her initial ult. I don't even know if that crit, as well as like 96k on her final chainsaw hit, if you guys remember there. But that's like a decent addition, not to mention all the other buffs, you know, defense shred that she adds. I think it's up to 12% there. Her weapon gives like amplification damage bonus for Cardathia. S2 also gives like another 50%. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Okay, let's see how she does against like multiple waves here. All right, same rotation to start. Just fill up Forte a little bit before we drop the ult. How much was that? That was like 100k plus. And final hit here. That's like 115. All right, boom. Now, the nice thing is, I think the Havoc Bane stacks do like transfer over to the next opponent. Thank God, you know, we don't have to consistently just reapply them. But I think there is some quick swapping potential if you really wanted to as well. But yeah, it's probably not too necessary here. And 137k there. I saw that on her final sword. 95k. Let's go. Chainsaw mode. That was 150. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm trying to see there. Now, of course, she is meant to be played as a support, right? But come on. She has a chainsaw, dude. She has a chainsaw. You can't tell me that they don't want you to at least try to make her a DPS, right? And you know what? There is a wonderful way we can make her a DPS. That's right. It's by switching her set to the 5-piece Havoc Eclipse. All right, I want to see if Chisa herself can do some damage here. So let's see. Who would we use for the team? I think Shorekeeper is like a must, right? Crit damage buff, crit rate buff, a little bit of healing, pretty much just OP for any DPS. All right, I guess we'll use Yinlin for now. I think my Yinlin also has a Moonlit build. So, all right, let's try this. Boom. Drop the ult. Let's see if I still remember how to use her. I don't think I do. Just need to fill this up, right? All right, boom. Might as well drop this from some extra damage. Do the Heron. All right, here we go. Let's see it. The ult. Done. I did. Where was that number? I didn't even see it. Okay, we're doing like 11K though. 200K. Wait, that's not bad. That's not bad. One more time. One more time. All right, I need to see how much this ult does. Where is my damage? What? Are we for real? Where are the damage numbers? Okay, one more time. One more time. I'm so confused. I think it's like a tiny damage number like down at the bottom of the screen or something. I think I saw like 140, but I don't think it crit either. Okay, please. Where is it? 315K! That's what I'm trying to see. Oh my god, that was 302K as well from the final chainsaw slam. Wait, she can be a DPS. One more. I think we should have more stacks from the TOA buff now too. 333K. Oh my lord. They were hiding the damage from me, bro. That's crazy. Gatekeeping the damage numbers. 284. Now, is this a lot of damage? Not really, but come on. Like, if she has a chainsaw, you gotta use her as a DPS at least once, right? Let's see if we can even get 3 stars here. My Yinlin and my Shorekeeper are both, like, free-to-play builds as well, so... Well, this is S2, but... 400... Yo? 300K there again. Yes, TOA buffs. Zani would be doing like 1 million damage, but I mean, for support, not bad. One more. 500K. It just keeps getting better. Come on, finish it here. 470. Okay, I don't know if we're getting full stars on this, but... Let's go. Oh my lord. Now, yes, insane buffs for 3rd and 4th floor. So I think realistically overworld, you could see like 200K, 250K maybe. Definitely not 500K ults like this, but even then, this is pretty good. If you can take a support character, yes, it's S2, and if you pair them with like a free-to-play build Shorekeeper, S0, you know, free weapon, and a free-to-play Yinlin who's S0 and free weapon as well, and still get 3 stars here, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Why not use Junshin? Well, Junshin is not built, and also she kind of takes a bit longer than Yinlin to build up her Concerto, I feel. When you're kind of lacking damage, you need more rotations, so you want these rotations to be pretty fast. Also, I don't really know how to use Junshin that much, but... Alright, one last thing. Is DPS Chisa good enough for a full clear in hologram? All right, fallacy, let's see it. Hologram 6 versus DPS Chisa. Now, I know you could probably just solo it, but that would take so long. So we're gonna go with the team here. Please do not one-shot me. Oh my god, he does that! I forgot. This will give us a good overworld comparison as well. Okay, 200K. That's pretty solid. Dodge that, please. And final hit. 250K. Wait, that's not bad. And the rotations are so fast. Like, the only weak link here is, like, Yinlin. $250, yeah. Oh my lord, that's pretty solid. And I think for DPS, you want to hold the chainsaw a bit longer. So basically, she outputs probably 500K plus per cycle of herself here. No, we were so close! You know what? It was a good attempt. For one try, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think that'll do for the Chisa video. Of course, it's not going to be super flashy considering she is mainly a support whose best teams probably aren't even out. But overall, I would say, is she worth the pull? I would give it a yes. I would say she is worth the pull, especially as a support who is probably going to see a lot of utility in the coming version of 3.x for Wuthering Waves. She's probably going to be like the shorekeeper of negative statuses. And if they continue to give more characters that, can take advantage of these negative status effects that aren't just Cardathia and Zani, chisa is definitely going to be the best in slot for a lot of these teams here, and she's going to make them a lot stronger. So on that aspect, just, looking forward to the future, I would say yes, is worth the investment. And of course, if you just like her character, if you like the black hair, red eyes, school, outfit uniform, I would say she's also worth it in that aspect. If you want to play her as a DPS, it is doable. Of course, I have S2 here, which does help a little bit more. You can turn her into a DPS as well if you really want. So multiple play styles, multiple teams that she's going to be good with. Good story to her as well. So overall, gets a thumbs up from me. Thank you very much for making it to the end of this video. Of course, best of luck on your chisa pulls. Hopefully I didn't steal all the luck again, and hopefully I still have some of my own luck left for the future characters here. But yeah, she's a fun character to play, super fast on the rotations, and provides a bunch of buffs for negative status effects. I don't regret the pulls at all. I think if you want to go for investment as well, S2 is a good stopping point here, and she's definitely going to be a good character for the future of this account. So thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.